A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, man. So, couple of cricket stories in this one. Now, West Indies pacer Shamar Joseph, earlier today, he made his long-awaited IPL debut. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't a fairy tale debut, but it was one of those spells that you would have had to see, him bowling to understand how it went. It was pretty expensive, but I will talk you through how it went. We're also going to take a look at the West Indies women. They have arrived in Pakistan as they are set to play 3 ODIs and 5 T20s. So I will touch on that a little bit also. Give a listening ear and let me know what you all think. So Shamar Joseph was in action earlier today. Unfortunately, I'm just getting a chance to give you that recap, Went to church and all, but, I was able to see the game before I went to church. So the LSG team, they had a poor outing with the bat. They batted first and scored 161 for 7. And it was Nicholas Pooran that was the standout batsman for them once again. He got 45 of 32 deliveries. And in that, he had 4 sixes and 2 fours. That's a strike rate of 140.63. So Nicholas Pooran did the work. KL Rahul got 39 of 27. Right? So those are the two guys that stood out with the bat for the LSG team. Now, bowling for Calcutta Knight Riders, the Australian Mitchell Starc, he finally came good. He got 3 for 28 from his 4 overs. Sunil Narayan was good. He took 1 for 17 from 4 overs. So Sunil Narayan proving very difficult to get away once again. And Andre Russell picked up 1 for 16 of his 1 over. Now, when it was time for Calcutta Knight Riders to bat, Sunil Narayan and Phil Salt, they opened. And, we saw Phil Salt dominating. He actually carried his bat. He made 89 of 47, 14 fours and 3 sixes to his name. Sunil Narayan made 6, right? He actually got a 4 of Shamar Joseph before he was removed. Before he was removed. So let us take a look at how Shamar Joseph did with the ball now. It was he started off that first over pretty good. It ended up being the most expensive first over of this IPL, of the IPL this season. The first 5 deliveries weren't too bad. You understand? They got some runs off him, and thing. But then he bowled a no ball. Then came the wides. Then came more no balls, wides. And it turned out to be a very tough first over. He had two no balls, 3 wides in that first over, which allowed them to get 22 runs off that over. 22 runs. Right, so the first over, as I said, the most expensive of this IPL season. The second over was much better. He, KL Rahul took him off. Then when he brought him on back, he gave away only 5 runs in the second over. Only 5 runs, right? Then they dropped a couple of catches off his bowling. 2 catches went down off his bowling, my people. So that basically, that sort of turned things another way for him. Then we had another no ball in the 4th over. So, it was tough. It was tough. He was trying to bowl extremely quick. And I am thinking that that's why he overstepped a lot. He bowled a couple of deliveries down the leg side, which the batsmen were able to get away. So that also contributed to him being expensive. So his 4 overs cost him 47 runs. That's an economy of 11.75. So his first outing in the IPL, a very tough one. As I said, 2 catches went down off his bowling. The first 5 deliveries of the first over was pretty good. But then he bowled a couple of wides, some no balls, and, basically lost it from there. But I would say after that first over where he gave away 22 runs, he came back, okay. I mean, they still scored a couple of boundaries off him, but it wasn't too bad. But 4 for 47 is definitely not what you want. But as I said, the first game in the IPL, Phil Salt loving the pace. The ball was coming onto the bat. You know, and as I said, he lost his bearing somewhat and ended up being very expensive. So that is how it went there for Shamar Joseph. His long-awaited IPL debut not going according to plan. But you know, we saw some good deliveries. You know, we saw some good deliveries that he was able to beat the bat. Couple of them that the batsman played some false stroke and you know popped it up in the air and thing. But that is how it went for Shamar Joseph on his IPL debut. All right, just before we finish, the West Indies women, they have arrived in Pakistan as they are set to take on Pakistan in a couple of T20s and ODIs. So just to remind you of what the fixtures looks like. So on the the first ODI will be on the 18th of April, right? That's Thursday the 18th of April. That's this week. They will play the first ODI. The second ODI will be against Pakistan, but it will the second ODI will be on Sunday the 21st. The third ODI will be on the 23rd of April, which is a Tuesday. And then we have the T20s. The first T20 is on the 26th, the second one on the 28th, the third one on the 30th, the fourth one on the 2nd of May, and then we will see the fifth and final one on the 3rd of May. So the West Indies women, my viewers and subscribers, looking to go to Pakistan and get some work done. It's a new look squad. A couple of ladies there that performed well in the recently concluded tournament. You know, we saw the Guyana Cricket Board complaining, I think it was about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, that, you know, the 3 players that performed well for them in the recently concluded tournament weren't selected. So they were asking CWI to come out and give us the criteria for selection, because once again they have seen where players from their part of the world would have performed in regional tournaments, but they are overlooked. But, you know, having said all of that, the team is there in Pakistan now, and they are looking to represent us. So the team that is there, I am hoping that they will be able to go out there and get the job done. At least walk away with series victories. Going to be tough, but we will definitely stay tuned and let you all hear how it goes. Big up on yourself. Stay safe.